other all the time, and he does not, he doesn't, I don't think he likes Scott either. Hold on, let me see something really quick.
Okay.
I don't know if it was him or my other friend. Let me find his text to me. Here he is. Let's see. Let me see who he was. He was pissed off about one of my friends. Let me find out who it is. Oh, it was Scott. Oh, shit. Yeah, it was Scott.
What?
Damn.
What?
Yeah, I got videos of him calling him out. I got video footage of him.
Of Scott?
BK says, you need to stop. He goes, you two need to stop talking about demons like they're the Pokemon.
Oh. Wow.
Watch. Hold on, I'll send this to you because it is fucking funny. I'll tell you what, just so you know I'm legit, okay? I don't think he'll care. That's why I'm going to send it to you. I don't think he's going to care. But I think it's funny. I don't. But he was pissed off at my friend. So there you go. This was like, let me see something. I think this was last week. Wait. I swear it cracks me up. Was Monday, let's see. Does it have a date? I think it was like last Monday, or no, 2 Mondays ago or something. Anyways, he doesn't like Scott. Scott was talking shit. I've got so many messages from him, and he did a couple videos. He sent me a couple videos. Like 4 videos about what was going on, but...
Well, see,
you know...
Scott has caused such a ruckus. Well, here's one thing. A lot of people aren't taking him serious. He's threatening a lot of people, but nothing's actually happening. He's, like, I don't know, he's at maybe 80-90% loss of credibility right now with the community. He's gonna hit 0% very soon. He now has spirits after him, or a spirit. Sorry, there's a spirit after him. Whether someone created an entity and sent it, or whatever. Things are turning in. Things are closing in on him. Now Black Dragon is interested in him, and we want to produce media about what's going on because it's happening. We all know about it. And so what I'm getting at is what happens to these type of people in these communities. Eventually people are going to get just absolutely sick of it, and they're going to banish him. They're going to send some things his way. And that's not me. I'm not claiming or saying that, that's just what happens. If you keep running your neck and you understand what I'm saying. Like, eventually he's going to get the boot. He's going to get the boot.
Brandon was just done with it because he's like, look, I'm not going to have anything to do with him. And VK was upset with me that I was still talking to Scott. And I'm like, yeah, but I kind of feel responsible because I turned it on. I woke him up and, turned this on. And now I feel like, I even joked with him. I said, what have I fucking created? Like a monster or what?
I think you did.
Him.
Yeah.
And he's kind of running with it, and I can't. I'm behind him going, hey, slow down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it all got to him too fast, I think, and maybe he had a trickster spirit telling him, hey, Father wants you to do this and do that, and he was going by what he was told, and it was just a trickster spirit the whole time. I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds like at some point there was a trickster spirit around that was telling him to do shit, and he was doing it. Do you know what I mean? So maybe part of it's not his fault, but I don't like the way we went after some people.
But it is his fault. No, no offense. I think especially on the left-hand path. What?
Do you know what I mean? He thought he was doing what Father wanted him to do, when I think it was a trickster spirit talking to him. That's the problem. That's what I think happened.
Okay.
That he was being tricked into thinking it was, our Father, and it wasn't, because he was so new to this. If you look at his Facebook page, if you go back maybe a month ago, you won't see shit up until maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. It's because I taught him how to talk to them. And he just went with it, and it got bigger than him, you know. That's the thing. And
this shit is dangerous. This path is dangerous. I mean, yeah, it all kind of stuff could go wrong.
I was gonna say it is if you mess with people you shouldn't be messing with. You know what I mean?
But
if you just do your own thing, you're okay. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it can be. You're right. I mean, people doing things they shouldn't be doing, and some people shouldn't be in it at all because they can't have a straight head about it.
There you go.
Know?
There you go.
Can't be an adult. Can't be an adult. Don't do it. Don't play. Don't play with something you can't control and you don't know nothing about. Don't play with it.
I mean, the left hand.
People think it's just fun and games. Oh, I want to be a witch. I'll be a magician. Let's conjure up, see how fun it is. And we're going to see how fun it is already.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, there's not necessarily a process. It's not like there's an outline out there of these are the steps you take to, progress safely or, with
like driving myself.
Yeah, like there's not an instruction manual. But at the same time, there is a process, and there is, there's ways, there's different ways, but there's a way to go about it and to slowly, get into things to where, because if you hand someone, acid, if you just pour acid into someone's hands and they don't even know, there's ways to properly work with acid. There's things where you can work with acid and it can be a tool. But if someone just pours acid into your hands, you're gonna get burned.
Yeah.
That's not the way to do it. And so
no, right. And I get that. I thought honestly up until he started coming. Look, it almost happened overnight. Honestly. It's like everything was fine, like whatever we were doing, talking about was fine. And then the next thing you know, he's put posts out like that. And I was taken back by it. Matter of fact, my friend, I was talking to him. I said, Brandon, look at what he did. Like, I didn't know he was even going to post this stuff. Like, what is he doing? And then he tagged me in some of it, too. And I thought, oh, shit, now they're going to think that, like, I agree or something just because he tagged me in it. And I'm like, no, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I'm agreeing with it. Just because someone tags you in something don't mean that you're a part of it.
Correct. we could start a whole YouTube video about. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying, especially when you're at work and you don't know what's out for hours.
Right.
And then you find out and you're just like, oh, how long has this been going on? And I'm cringing, thinking. Great, now they're going to think that I have something to do with all that,
Yeah. So would you say you are now trying to no, because you said that you feel, anyway, you're trying to, you would like to help him. There you go. I'll say it like that. You would like to help him.
I feel like if I just left him on his own right now, I don't know what he'll do. I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, what do you think? I don't know.
I don't know him.
He's my friend. But I told you, I mean, what? This morning he totally was against me. He was so against me this morning. He really thought that I had something to do with it. I'm like, look, I didn't have anything to do with it. Like, why would I? He's trying to go after everybody, anybody.
But check this out. He doesn't.
Huh?
Just based off of what you said. So that, again, I don't know him. I don't have firsthand knowledge. This is a judgment based off of secondhand knowledge. But I'm going to make the judgment based off of what you're saying. He doesn't have the skill to wield what has been put in his lap. I'll say it like that. I mean, he doesn't. It's getting out of control. That's obvious. I mean, I think that's unarguable. He's receiving lots of information. He's receiving lots of spiritual information. He's putting it out publicly for everyone to look at. People are looking at it, and the community. Everyone has their own path. Everyone understands that. Me and you aren't going to get the same messages. We're not going to hear the same things. But if when things get way out there to where everyone is like, wait a minute, hold on, something's wrong here. And then when your stuff doesn't work, when it's disputable. The things that he claims that he's been doing. I got a hand grenade for this argument. Well, I would assume. A lot of us can see spirits in general, but especially in photos, right? In photos.
Yeah.
Especially in incense smoke when you're doing whatever spirit you're working with. If the spirits are really there, yeah, in the fire as well. Correct. My point is that you can capture them on photo, on video too, but photo, and you can see them. Be like, oh wow, there's whatever spirit. Hey, there's so and so. They're right there in the photo. Like, does he? I don't know. This is one thing I'd like to ask him. But hey,
he sees them. No, he does see them. He does. He does see them. He talked to me today about it. He's like, man, whatever spirit has been messing with them, even before that, but just this one too, has turned himself into all kinds of different.
Did he get a picture of it?
I don't know, but he showed me pictures of the smoke that essentially he was messing with the smoke and making all kinds of stuff with it. I got a couple pics on that he sent me. But he told me about it manifesting to Lilith and then a couple other, what else did he say?
Not to mess with Lilith?
No. He said that the entity turned into Lilith. He thought he was looking at Lilith. And it wasn't her. It was whatever this thing is that is messing with them, living with them right now. Living with him.
That's
moved in and taken up residency.
Well, see.
And the funny thing is, I was talking to it too. I mean, I asked it. It actually helped me on my test. Isn't that funny? I got taken physiology, but it actually said it would help me on my test. and give me some opinions about some people. So I was actually making friends with it. But
okay.
But I didn't like that you did that.
Oh, that is funny.
Stuff was going on around here. Yeah.
I mean, that's where Black Dragon Paranormal is at. We're for the beginner people or people barely waking up. That's what Black Dragon's for. We're not for the super advanced. We're not even for the seasoned people. It's we got cool stuff to offer, but really we're for the people barely waking up. Like that, they don't even understand what's happening to them. They think they're going crazy, and really they're being contacted by, we'll just say, the spirit realm or by entities, demons, whatever, And
well, what do you consider season? Because I've only been awake a year, and I've had a lot of shit happen, and I had to kind of figure it out myself. It's I know several people are kind of waking up, but I don't know if for me it's different because of who I am or what. Because they've teaching me too, But Paul Codman, is that his name?
Yes.
He was the first ever talking about all this when I woke up, and so he's a friend of mine too. But I just kind of have to figure it out. But yeah, it kind of sucks to not know what's what anymore,
Well, it's super important to. At first, after a while, you can trust yourself. You can trust the spirit. Well, you say you don't trust spirits. See, that's interesting. I do, but I have tested, and I will. I'm a scientist. What?
I was just told not to, because I don't even contact. Well, they're probably not around anyways. They're probably reincarnated by now. But I don't even try to contact dead family members. But one cool thing. So I've got a lot of different abilities. But one cool thing I can do, and it's kind of funny because you do learn what you can do at some point. You get this idea. Oh, let's try this or do this. And I went to a what was it called? It was an asylum. an old asylum place, like hospital.
Okay.
And my daughter and I went to a paranormal thing, and it was like from like 10 to like 2 or something like that. And there was a few spirits trapped in this room. I couldn't figure out why. I still didn't know why, but and this one guy had like one of those voice boxes on his computer where you can talk to him and stuff through it. It was pretty cool. It was a phantom box, I think they call it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Spirit box, yes.
Spirit box. Oh my God, I want one. I really want one. I don't know how to get the technology on my computer because now I like talking to them. I don't know if I'd want to like work with them, like have them do things or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't know.
You ever heard of Pirates Bay? It's on the internet. Look up Pirates Bay.
Pirates Bay?
Yeah, they should have free software. I didn't say that, though. You didn't hear that from me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I was able to help that spirit get out of that room. It was a room where people were really afraid to even go in it. It was really odd. I didn't feel anything negative in it. It didn't bother me. I just went in there and was talking to them. There was 2 spirits in there, and I got their names and stuff, and I was talking to them, and I'm like, okay, well, come with me. And there's different portals. I can tell there was different portals in that whole facility. I don't know why there's so many. Usually portals are in doorways, too, or mirrors or something, windows, whatever. But anyways, I got them out into a portal into the spirit world. But anyways, it was cool because when I got back to the room, which was kind of a good distance actually, but the hospital was pretty big. The Salem Asylum I call hospital, but whatever.
Yeah.
They were ended up on the spirit box. Like we asked the spirits that were there, like, do you have them? And they said, yeah, they're with us. And it was really a good feeling. I have to be honest. I like helping spirits. But for me to trust, like if I was to say, hey, what should I do with my life or my problems or whatever, would I want their opinion? Maybe, but I trust my family more. If that makes sense.
Then a random ghost? Then a random ghost?
What do you mean, that was there?
Yeah.
There was plenty. No, the whole place was haunted. The whole place was haunted.
Right.
I don't know why. It's just some asylum, It was an old hospital type thing.
You're ruining their business by freeing those spirits. You know that, right? Sorry.
Well, I felt really bad. They were trapped. Man, what was I supposed to do? I
know.
couldn't leave them there.
I know. Go ahead.
I felt really bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I should tell the director because I was like, I just freed some of your spirits and
yeah. The paranormal community hates us. They hate us. And we should free all the spirits and just like ruin their business and then anyway.
It was a good feeling though. I actually really felt good about it. So that was like last year.
Right.
I like it. I love going to haunted places. Are you kidding? I love it. And I love going to that kind of stuff. It doesn't scare me one bit.
Yeah.
At all.
Right.
0. But I have 2 girls that can see spirits too. And it just, I don't know. They've probably been around me all my life anyway, so I'm just used to it.
The new generation, they're called Alpha. So we're millennials and then Alpha. So the Alpha generation, they're 2011 to 2025. Their spiritual gifts and talents are going to be unprecedented. The generation after that, like, it's like, but, it's
more intense.
People don't understand that kids can see spirits. They don't, some people don't get that. I don't know, whatever, but, yeah.
Oh, mine have been seeing them since they were little. Are you kidding? I used to tell them, don't tell me, I don't want to know. I mean,
right.
I don't want to know about it.
Well, it's freaky at first.
Welsh witches. Huh?
Yeah, it's freaky at first, it's...
I really don't see them. I hear them talk to me. I can feel them around. I can kind of see them now. I see shadow people, and I see do you ever see people that look like glass to you? They look like they're clear, and you can see around them like water almost. Like, it's almost like
blue?
Ripple.
Are you, like they're... This is what I've... Other than dark...
Like almost like a ripple. Like, they're clear almost. You almost can't see them because they blend so good. But if you were to look in the corner of your eye, you might see like a ripple, or you see like an outline. I'm not talking shadow because I see shadow people too. At my job, see, I'm a nurse, so I see shadow people and things happen all the time.
Right.
Or I can feel that they're right next to me.
Right.
You know, my building's years old, so it's an old convent.
Right.
Old Catholic age, you know.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But
interesting. Okay, are you okay if I post this?
Post? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Do I get to review it first?
Well, I recorded it. Black Dragon Paranormal. We're gonna put it on our page. Maybe I wanted to start a YouTube channel in a different way, but I mean, and then we're gonna do ongoing stuff. Like I want to interview Scott for sure. We're gonna interview Tila.
Yeah, he's waiting for you because I told him you were gonna talk to him because you were talking to me. I let him know ahead of time that I was talking to you because I didn't want him to get all pissed off and go, "I can't believe she did that," you know.
No, I understand.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna add or edit or change. I mean, you know, and we're not over here. We're not shit talking. We're not. It's not a. You know what I mean? There's not.
No. Right.
This is grown people stuff, and yeah. I mean, just here's our thing. So a friend and I, we were joking. We were. See, here, this might go into shit talking realm, but that's on me. This is not on you. This is on me. We were like, well, maybe he is the Dark Messiah. You know, maybe we should get behind him and support him in his efforts. And, you know, and then my friend was like, well, I tried, but then he blocked me, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. Like, and then, you asked me a question earlier, like, well, what would you do if this was your friend? Like, honestly, me personally, this is just my sole opinion by myself. I would, what do they call it? Feed him to the wolves. There you go. I would throw him in the shark-infested waters and just see if he survives. Like, okay, now you taught him how to do some of this stuff, and that set the ball rolling. But I'm not.
Yeah, right, I know, and so I feel responsible to a point. And like I said, I joke with him, and I would say, you know, what have I created, you know, like, look what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And this is early on. This is like before it got real bad. This was like in the beginnings where I was, you know, I was joking with him, I was messing with him, but it wasn't because of all this. It was before all this.
But you taught him how to dribble a basketball, and then he went off and started his own league. You know what I mean?
I guess. I am part of his order. I mean, his new order. Him and Brandon. I think Brandon still. Well, no, actually, Brandon didn't. Actually, he didn't sign up with that, did he? Come to think of it, he was going to. But yeah, Brandon just. He's not having anything to do with them right now. I mean, he talked to him today, but I'm just meaning the situation, you know.
Yeah. Like I said, at the end of the day, no matter what, usually everybody's okay. People heal, people change, things pass. The pendulum, right? The swinging up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
We'll see. What we want to do, we want to kick this pendulum back the other way. So he's pushing in on the community. Well, so the community is going to begin to be pushing back on him. And now there's this spirit after him. Really quick, I need to address something. You said Lilith he's in a relationship with Lilith. He hasn't talked to Lilith in 6 months. If you were in a relationship with someone...
he thought he was talking to her at some point, but he's thinking that maybe it was a trickster spirit or something, or it was this entity, or whatever it is. He's not 100% sure. He knows for sure it was 6 months ago, but he doesn't know from that point to now. That's what he tells me. So, but like I said, his form of communication with her, I don't know what that was. Because it wasn't what I taught him, because he didn't, you know what I mean? Like, what I taught him, he was able to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
He can talk to anybody. Yeah.
See what I.
So I don't.
Yeah. What to me? What all this will do? What this conversation and whenever I'm able, if I'm able to interview him, what this will do is
he wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to talk to you.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure he wants to be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just it's like the way that I've been going about this. It's like it's just this will allow everyone to form their own opinion, and this isn't about bashing, right? Or it's about just seeing what's going on, basically. Like, you know, let's put Scott in an aquarium and let's everybody study him, right?
With some sharks.
Yeah. Well, I believe he's surrounded by sharks right now.
And I'm trying to protect him, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to back off.
Sharks don't always bite.
Yeah, beautiful.
Sharks don't always bite, you know? Just
True.
yeah, don't have fear, don't be afraid. Just because you're surrounded by sharks doesn't mean you're gonna die. But the possibility.
When you look in the mirror, maybe you are one yourself, right? You don't even know it.
Correct. Yeah, humans are very powerful. That's another thing Black Dragon is about. Humans are powerful beyond measure. We've been lied to our entire existence. I mean, humans are super powerful. Like, why do you think spirits are interested in us anyway? Like, these all-powerful super beings, right? Why are they so interested in humanity? Why do they want to teach us things? Why would a spirit want to work with anybody, any type of spirit? There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And that's another thing that Black Dragon is continually learning about, and we're going to be again producing media and publications, discussing those topics. So
you do realize the incarnates like me aren't human, right? Did you read my post that God's walking among you? You guys even realize gods are watching, listening to you, trying to teach you, and people won't listen. You know that. Nephilim. If you're Nephilim, you're not human. Okay? And if you know what Nephilim is, it's when the gods came down and mated with either humans or like Atlanteans.
Right.
Depends on what you are, which I'm Atlantean. I have no human in me. But people don't realize that they're already here. And yes, why are they here? They're trying to raise a vibration. They're trying to raise the consciousness of the human so they can be better. Who do you think taught them all this stuff? It was the gods. They taught them. And they do care about them, or they wouldn't even be here to bother with them. They wouldn't even send us to be reincarnated here. I asked myself, I didn't sign up for this. And yeah, you did. You just don't remember.
You're on a roller coaster that you didn't buy a ticket for.
Well, I don't remember buying a ticket for it.
There you
wake
go.
Up on it, going, oh shit.
There you
I'm
go.
I'm already down the hill,
Yeah. I have not personally, because there's so much to study, there's so much to learn, there's so much to look at. I have not yet put any type of concentrated effort looking into the whole reincarnate area, we'll say. I know we'll get to it eventually. I'll get to it eventually. I'll take a look at it. But me personally, I see myself as a scientist. I want to study. I want to test. I want to verify for myself, and then with others as well, to even triple confirm. Like, okay, what I'm sensing, what I'm getting, what I'm hearing is true and correct because it can be verified in these ways. That's my approach to this. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I explained that right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So how much of all this is going to be on there? Like, am I going to get to see it first?
Do you want? So we're coming up on another 30-minute. So it'll be 2 30-minute videos. I mean, I can send them to you. Do you want to?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay.
I want to know.
All right.
Oh, he's already mad at me earlier today. He might get mad at me again. I might be on the shit list again.
Here's the thing. You are
why don't you do you want the other opinion of my other friend who won't talk to him anymore? I mean, maybe, I don't know if he'll talk. I mean,
yes.
You already talked to him. I know.
More interviews. The better.
He's my brother, but you already talked about Bael. But our last names are the same, Oin.
Okay.
You already talked to him.
Yeah.
I put it this way. He made a comment to that post.
Yeah.
The post that you did. Do you see it?
Yes. Yeah, I saw it.
He knows. Him and I talked to Scott today. Maybe he'll talk to you as well.
Okay.
Just saying. I don't know. He might.
No, I have a feeling that Scott will also talk with me.
Yeah, he will. He said he would. I think he said he would. I don't know. He's been messaging me like crazy.
Yeah.
I think he wants to be heard. Like I said, one of the last things he said to me was that he doesn't know when's the last time he talked to our father, Satan, and when, it wasn't this trickster, whatever spirit that came here, and tell him to do these things, and that he's obeying as a trickster, So you'll hear him tell you that, because that's what he was asking me, and I'm like, I don't know. They can trick you, and obviously they did, or one did. Don't even know if it's the same one he's dealing with right now. It could be a different one. I don't know. I don't live with them,
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Let's sign off. I don't know how can I send this long of a video on Messenger? I don't know if I can. Hello? Uh-oh. All right, we're having connection issues.